So, welcome everyone. Welcome to NHL Hockey News Report. Now, we're going to finish up our live reaction. I didn't do the second period. I was busy, but now I'm back for the third. 31 shots by the Carolina Hurricanes. As soon as they wrote it down before I started, it was 29. Now it's 31. Man, those Carolina Hurricanes really coming on hard right now, aren't they? And 18 good. 3 goals. Yep, 3-3. Now, it does look like the Carolina Hurricanes did take a little beating here, as you can kind of see. You see a little of a beating here. Couple -1s with Pesce, Brown, McKegg. Of course, and then Washington kind of a couple +1s here. Because Washington scored 2 in the second, and Carolina scored 2 in the first, but Washington only scored 1 in the first. But Carolina only scored 1 in the second, but the second was 2 for Washington. Now let's start listening to the Capitals.
To that point, 7 goals in the first 2 games last year for Ovechkin.
Let's listen.
And certainly didn't let up throughout the regular season.
19.
In with the puck below the Capitals goal line. He will take a look at his options as the Capitals change lines.
Capitals change lines right there. You got Backstrom out. You got Oshie, Verano, Diskinen, Orlov. And then for the Carolina Hurricanes, you have Taylor Vine, field goal, Aho, Dahan, and Falk.
In a puck battle, Nick Backstrom coming in for some support. And a little bit of a tie-up right now behind the Carolina net. Oshie losing control of the puck. And the Hurricanes able to start out into the neutral zone and down into the Capital zone.
Well, you talk about Ovechkin and what he did last year.
So 3-3. 31 shots, 19 for the Carolina Hurricanes. So you can kind of see here. Here we go. So let's just listen for now.
Goals would be great for these guys. Pick up the pace.
I agree with you. And Andre Burakovsky in particular, Ken, entering his 5th season. He's battled injury issues over the year. Confidence, he's acknowledged, has always been an issue of his. Todd Reardon suggesting that maybe a new voice behind the bench will work in Andre Burakovsky's favor. Reardon has history working well with younger players, and obviously on the back end as an assistant coach.
Now let's talk about Andre Burakovsky like they did. Andre Burakovsky has sometimes why are you not scoring? And in one game he scored 2 goals out of nowhere. Like that game 7 with Tampa and Capitals in conference final. He scored 2 goals out of nowhere. He didn't score a whole series long. So that's what he is.
15:24 remaining in the third period. Play is whistled.
And now we have a penalty.
As Alex Ovechkin is skating towards penalty box.
And now it's Ovechkin with the penalty on Martin Necas.
He's not happy right now.
For slashing.
Zykov over there, he went after him a couple times.
And
so maybe that's the culprit who's
Zykov scored.
Another slashing call. There's been
Zykov scored. Let's put that on the board. And
And Ovechkin getting the penalty, so we'll see Carolina now on the power play once again.
Zykov, this guy looks really good, I feel like.
Our next broadcast of Capitals hockey coming up on Sunday. It's the end of the preseason, guys. Don't be too upset about that.
Here we go.
Start.
4-3 now. Just scored with Zykov. He looks pretty good right now. A couple goals in the preseason right now. 32 shots.
On the power play from below the goal line.
And
Valentin Zykov
19, okay.
With a power play tally just as he scored with the man advantage last Friday when these teams met.
A lot of -2 for these players now. Ella, Smith-Telly, and Burakovsky. A couple there. And then you got a couple -1s here.
Just fires that puck wide on
for Carolina only.
And a good shovel backhand pass short side on Braden Holtby.
Keep on listening here.
gives the Carolina Hurricanes a lead here in the third period.
It's not often you see that play work. You bat it in along the end wall, and you do it on purpose, and you hope for that bounce in front. But for Valentin Zykov, it's exactly the way it's drawn up. Teravainen rips it off the back dasher, bounces back out, and Braden Holtby can't get set along that far post.
Let's keep on looking.
With a lead here with just over 15 minutes to play.
Third goal of the preseason for Zykov, led the American Hockey League in goal scoring last year. 33
interesting
goals.
that the Carolina Hurricanes right now in the preseason is 4-0. Has not lost a preseason game, so my question is during the season, are they going to be able to make it good in the season, like 4-0 in the season like they're doing in the preseason? 4-0 in the preseason right now. So hopefully, yeah, that's cool, Julian. So, hopefully, this will be working for the Carolina Hurricanes and real favor this year. They have a lot of talented players, and hopefully, this team can get where they are this coming year on this Wednesday, October 3rd.
The former New York Islanders defenseman, longtime member of the Islanders, signing a 4-year deal with Carolina in the offseason.
Calvin DeHaan signed a 4-year deal with Carolina. Of course, he's injured a lot last year, it was, but hopefully he'll be stud for the Carolina Hurricanes this coming year.
Able to catch up defensively. And a shot there from Matt Niskanen just goes wide. Shingursich now with the puck in a battle with DeHaan. Below the goal line to make
3 power plays for Carolina. They scored 2 goals on 3 power plays. 4 power plays for the Carolina Hurricanes. Only 1 goal they scored. So it's 4-3 right now.
Remaining in the third period, we will take a quick timeout. Hurricanes leading the Capitals 4-3.
Alright, since it's now commercial time, we can talk now. So, right now, 6 shots by Sebastian Aho. That's pretty good in the whole game, and it's only 13:37 left of the third period. Almost done here, but looking at that, 6 shots. Let's look at other players here. 4 by Pesich. And Zykov with 4. Of course, he had a goal also. 3 shots by Teravainen. Neckers didn't have any. Too bad. And then let's look at Capitals. 3 shots by Ovechkin. 3 shots by Kuznetsov. Not as much as they usually do. Now, let's also Ovechkin scored before Teravainen, Aho, Svechnikov, Omega, and Ovechkin again, and then Zykov. Very good. And that second getting Svechnikov in the draft there, second overall, really gave him some depth. Of course, losing Jeff Skinner on the trade at Buffalo, but you still got some good players still here. Still 20 shots for Washington, 32 for the Carolina Hurricanes. 51.4% of forward, like offensive percentage, and 48.6 for the Washington Capitals. So pretty good there for the Carolina Hurricanes. Here we go. Let's listen.
Hurricanes 4-3 here in preseason play. Offensive zone face-off coming up to the left of Peter Mrazek. Mrazek signing a 1-year deal with Carolina in the offseason to serve as Scott Darling's backup. We have a lot of potential up front through the Hurricanes. Pretty solid D-core. Goaltending, though, for the second consecutive year among the concerns potentially for a Carolina Hurricanes team.
Got Dougie Hamilton, Slavin, Svechnikov, Volmark, and what's the other? I don't see the other one. But Capitals have Oshie, Backstrom, Verlander, Carlson, with Holtby, of course, and Mrazek as the goalie, and Holtby as the goalie. Right now, since you're this far into the preseason, you only use your goal the whole time, not just 2 periods or 1 period. Use them the whole time. So, right now it's 50-50 on forward percent. 12:55 left of the third.
You know, Kenny, I was thinking about something that Todd Reardon said about Jonas Siegenthaler and what a road it's been for him. 2 years ago when he came in for the first time, he was overweight. His body fat index wasn't
8
at all where it needed to be.
takeaways
He
by
was
the
scheduled to
Washington
play in
Capitals,
preseason
4 by
games,
the Carolina
and they held him
Hurricanes.
out.
So you
And
kind
Todd
of
Reardon
see
told him
that
why.
Washington
And
had a
to
couple
be
more
able to be at this
chances
point
than
now where, you know
Carolina
what,
to
that's
take
all
away,
you
but
can
they couldn't
expect now, but can you
capitalize
take
on
a
it.
lesson to heart?
And
You had some hard bumps along
12
the way.
blocks by
You didn't get
Carolina,
everything
very good
going in training camp
defensively
you
right
wanted, and
now.
now you get an
I would
opportunity
say
like this. I love this story. It's developed now 2
the
years in the
stats
making,
look
but
toward
now here he is
more
on the verge
toward
of
the Carolina
potentially making the
Hurricanes.
defending champs.
If they win this one, they'll be 5-0 in preseason, win all the preseason basically. I don't know how many more games they do have, but let's see.
Puts on your body, so that's one you can't give them any excuse when you're on the bubble like that. You can't give them
Let's see.
anything to say, you know what, this
They
is
got
why
one
you're going
more.
down. This is why you're playing the American. You're going back to junior, whatever it may be. You have to give it
Yeah,
all you
one more
have, and,
preseason
he's
game, so they can make it
responded
6-0.
great. And obviously Todd
That would be
Reardon makes it
amazing
too.
by them, but
Good
I'm sure they're not going to
opportunity
use
for
all the good
Siegenthaler as well with
players
Todd Reardon. Reardon
before the regular
made a
season
career
starts.
helping
But
develop young defensemen.
that's what it
Not to
looks
put
like right now.
Siegenthaler in
Other
this
games,
category
5-3,
necessarily, but the
Buffalo
likes of
over
Ole Mata,
Islanders.
Chris
That's pretty
Letang,
good.
and Pittsburgh, and
4-1,
Washington
Toronto
last year with Madison Bowie
over
and Christian
Detroit.
Juice.
1-0
Tom
St.
Wilson,
Louis. 5-5 is
Saku
Penguins and Blue
Milanainen
Jackets.
of the
Pretty good
Hurricanes
right
doing
there.
some jawing back and forth.
It looked like he wanted
So,
to take on Tom Wilson. I
pretty
think
good
that he
right there.
just, probably figured out
I would say.
who that was.
Then he wised up.
Even Tommy was kind of surprised. He was looking at him like,
So let's keep on looking. I'm sorry there. Trying to fix it.
Decision from one Saku Milanainen.
Pretty good right there.
Carolina Hurricanes fourth line, but they'll both go off, I believe, for offsetting roughing penalties. We'll see what the call is here.
Washington 43, 2 minutes slashing. Carolina number 8, 2 minutes unsportsmanlike conduct.
All right, so a slash on Wilson.
Slash on Wilson. There we go. All right. On the power play. For
You can only imagine. I'm going to say that conversation something along the
for
lines of,
the
if you
Carolina
really wanna
Hurricanes
do
on the
this,
power play for them right now. 51.3 for the Carolina Hurricanes in the 40% and 47.5 for the Washington Capitals.
Ovechkin and Kuznetsov. The
21
forward
shots
for the
for
Capitals.
the Washington Capitals and 32.
There's Justin Falk with the puck inside the Capital zone for Carolina. Ovechkin now will retrieve, and along with Kuznetsov, they will start up ice. And Ovechkin held up by Falk, but John Carlson there with a score chance in the slide. His shot blocked, though, glove side by Peter Mrazek. Dmitry Orlov keeps the puck in, but Carolina
5-1 Toronto now. Over Detroit on the short-handed. They're pretty good on short-handed right now because they scored 2 short-handed goals on the Canadians. And they scored one tonight, so pretty good on there.
Open space, Martin Necas opening it up for Carolina. Into the Hurricane zone with some help from Jacob Slavin.
4-on-4 right now for 30 seconds left. With 10:39 left of the
Capitals
period.
keeping the Hurricanes to the perimeter. And eventually able to clear themselves. As TJ Oshie feeds it to Nick Backstrom. Backstrom held up by
4
Dougie
goals
Hamilton.
by the Carolina Hurricanes, 3 by the Washington Capitals. 33 shots just down right now by the Carolina
The
Hurricanes.
shot.
21 right
Holtby,
now
covers up the
by the
rebound.
Washington Capitals.
And now some post-whistle shenanigans between Backstrom.
10:30 left of the third period. 10:30 left of the third period. We have 4 goals for the Carolina Hurricanes, 3 by the Washington Capitals, 33 shots by the Carolina Hurricanes, 21 by the Washington Capitals. It's a 4-on-4 right now, with up to 4-on-4 just ended. But
they just need a little bit of ripening, and
it looks like the Carolina Hurricanes are really taking the league right here and doing a really good job.
Missed the playoffs 9 consecutive years as they have in Carolina.
Just to put a fun fact out there, that Carolina is the longest team without making the playoffs. 2009 was the last time they made the playoffs. So, it's almost 10 years. You know, if they make it this year, that would be amazing. I would love to see Carolina in the playoffs. I love when they, with the Stanley Cup final in 06, with Edmonton. That was nervous because Game 7, Oilers, Pronger you had on the Oilers, you had Bud Rendamore on the Carolina Hurricanes and all. That was cool. I watched that DVD Stanley Cup Champion DVD. It was a lot. I was like, wow. Oh no, the Oilers just took over because Carolina was like really had, and the Oilers just stomped on them until Game 7 and finally at home got back. But it's a cool one. I like Anaheim one. 7 with Ottawa. Well, let's keep on talking here. For other games, the Blues have on the power play. But let's talk about the Caps. 34 shots on 23. Really trying to get shots off right now. I've talked a little too much, but I just want to say some stuff here what I like about Carolina background.
And a giveaway from the Hurricanes. Calvin DeHaan right to Jonas Siegenthaler.
DeHaan, I feel like is going to be really good for them. 34 shots. The Carolina Hurricanes are putting all these shots on. I wouldn't imagine they can get around 40 shots before the end of the game. So now we have a commercial, so we can talk. Very good. 42.5 forward% for the Carolina Hurricanes. 47.5 for the Washington Capitals. 24, good. 20, all right, good. Now let's keep on talking here. Is Moassa gonna be good enough? That's a question we all don't know. When he's good, he's good. Of course, in Philly, he started good, and then he kind of dropped off. But Detroit, he was okay, I would say. He was better in, like, 16-17 or 15-16 season. But 17-18 season was a little of a down season. And when he went to Philly, got traded there. Now he's with Detroit. Carolina. So, hopefully he'll do better. 4-3. 34 shots. 23 for the Washington Capitals. 9:09 left of the period, of the third period. Almost done. 6-5 Pittsburgh. Just scored. Pittsburgh Penguins put 3 in the first, and then Columbus put 3 in the first, and then both teams put 2 in the second, and then one was Brian Rust from Cressard and Ricola. So let's keep on listening. Here it is.
Next to last game of the preseason. Capitals entering tonight's contest 1-3-1 in the exhibition itinerary. Offensive zone face-off here for the Capitals.
4-3. Can the Caps come back and score 4-4? Definitely can. A lot of the forwards right now, +2. Tailvine field goal, and -1 for Hamilton and -1 for Slavin. Equal for O'Shea, Backstrom, Verana. +1 for Carlson, and Sekuda is +1 too.
Hurricanes starting up ice. Dougie Hamilton to Teuvo Teravainen. Teravainen with a goal and an assist tonight for the Hurricanes.
Pretty good, Teravainen getting really on. Yeah, pretty good for him.
Looking to make the Carolina Hurricanes open.
Giuseppe just took over Teravainen's spot there.
Bogle, like Jonas Siegenthaler for the Caps, taking advantage of
8 minutes left of the period.
In the preseason, and Siegenthaler again, we continue to sing his praises, and for good reason. He's out there now once again with John Carlson on that top D pair here tonight.
Well, I don't make the decisions for Carolina, but I think Bogle will be in the starting lineup.
May be on that line with the big boys away. He's gone. He's done well tonight.
Field goal's been really good. 4 shots by Zykov. Giuseppe with 3 shots. 4 by Pesci. Wow. Pretty good tonight.
Recently named captain of the Hurricanes, 14th captain.
Yes, Justin Williams became captain. Amazing, right?
I don't think he
So
left Carolina,
let's
did he?
also say that
1,100 games on the resume. You don't need preseason game number 6 on the road.
I like the
Yeah, I
Hartford
think
Whalers
coming
jerseys they're gonna do for
game, all
Boston.
that
2
stuff,
games out of the
that
whole
whole
regular
body
season.
going,
That
that's
is
probably not what he
awesome.
wants to do.
I want to see him play. I want to go watch
7:47
the
here
recap and
remaining in
condensed
the
game.
third
I'm gonna
period.
watch the
Icing
condensed game
call
instead. I want to see those
against the
jerseys and
Capitals.
him scoring
The
in
other
it.
regulars
Makes me
not
think
in
of
the
Gordie
lineup
Howe,
as far as
Mark
the
Howe,
Capitals
and
are
Howe,
concerned.
and Howe
Ron
brothers,
Chandler
right?
Stevenson coming off his impressive rookie
Back
campaign.
then.
He is out tonight pretty currently as
54.8
well, sitting this one. We'll see them on Sunday. And on the
for
back
Carolina
end,
Hurricanes and
schedule bets off, which was
45.2
decided
for the
in
Washington
advance for his score
Capitals.
pick. Fresh off turning 38 years old earlier this week. Christian Juice also
Most of the
looking that off.
things,
You expect to see
the
both of them.
game stats are going toward the Carolina Hurricanes. 2 things are going toward the Washington Capitals. Takeaways and penalty minutes are toward the Washington Capitals. On the ones that toward Carolina is shots on goal, 4% power play hits, blocks, GVA, and that's it. Okay.
Third line out there for Carolina. Unable to get a shot on goal. And the Capitals work the other way in transition. A mini
Power play for Dallas and now with St. Louis.
He shoots just wide.
Oh, Lozella was wide. That was very close.
In the slot. And now Andre Burakovsky working below the goal line. Turnover though. Hurricanes though unable to clear, and Burakovsky able to cash in.
And Andre Burakovsky scored. We were talking about him. Will he be able to score? And he did. That would make it 4-4.
And Andre Burakovsky, his first goal of the preseason with 7:01 remaining in the third period. Once again, the Capitals believe in. Caps and Hurricanes tied at 4.
Well, that's one way of getting your confidence up. But we talked about Andre Burakovsky. You need a big year out of him. And the giveaway.
Very good by Andre Burakovsky. Scoring that goal. First goal of the preseason. Assist by Lozella. Great puck presence. Now it's 4-4. And we might have to go in overtime. We'll see if Carolina can get it out of it, or Washington can pull it out, right? We'll see about that.
Coach Barry Trotz certainly made good late in the postseason, thinking back to his 2-goal performance in Game 7 of the East Final.
I know, that was amazing, right?
Burakovsky and the Capitals certainly hoping for more consistency.
It is 4-4.
This is 5th full NHL season. So with 6:45 remaining now in the third period, Caps and Hurricanes tied at 4. And the Hurricanes in, the Capitals in on the forecheck once again. Top line out there. Kuznetsov now with the puck. Feeds it back to the point.
6:20 left of the third.
And the Capitals keep it in. Tom Wilson there as well. But the Hurricanes able to send it out to the neutral zone.
56.8% for Carolina and the 4%. 43.2 4% for Washington
and the
Capitals.
Hurricanes are in offside with 6:11 remaining in the third period.
You mentioned Barry Trotz, the lack of goatee. I don't know about you boys, but it's throwing me off a little bit. Lou Lamoriello, the no facial hair thing.
No, that extends to him?
That extends to him. Have you seen this, Kenny?
I have not. No.
Yeah, it's freaking me out a little bit. It's after 4 years of being around a guy with a goatee. No goatee anymore.
Yeah, well, that's everybody. There's no doubt. When you go in there, when he comes in,
all right.
he cleans house. Now he
4-4.
clean shaven too.
6:11 left.
35, no facial hair. Thanks.
A lot of
let's
-1 for the Carolina. McKegg, Malone, Brown, Hamilton, and Slavin. A lot of +1 now down, Mega, and all that. Craig McKegg hooking against Madison Downey. So this puts the Capitals on the power play, and if they put out Ovechkin, that's gonna be a one-time slap shot. So we have to see what happens there.
John Tavares, as they'll play some of their games this year at the old Coliseum, and the remainder back at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Capitals working again in the offensive zone. Madison Bowie's shot goes wide, but he is able to draw a penalty in the process. And with 5:34 remaining in a tie game, 4 goals apiece here in the third period, the Capitals are going to head to the power play. Their 5th man advantage chance.
Now, the problem about being on the power play now with 5:34, they can score, if they score.
So a hooking penalty to Carolina.
Hooking penalty. This can be hard for them. For the Carolina Hurricanes, if they score, it's going to be very hard to recover from this.
At Giant, we know that.
Now it's a commercial, but 5:34 left of the period. This could go in overtime. This could go in a shootout. That can do that too. That'd be cool. It goes into a shootout, but it might not. 5:34 left. 2 goals in the first period for Carolina. 1 goal in the second period for Carolina, and another goal in the third period for Carolina. For Washington, it went 1 goal in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third. Just tied at 4. They come back from 4-3 to tie it at 4. And now let's look at this power play. Ovechkin, of course. Oshie, Backstrom, and Kuznetsov and Carlson on defense. Okay, this is gonna be. Okay, this is gonna be hard for Morassi to get across. If they're gonna find a way, Carlson or Oshie or Backstrom's gonna find a way to get that nice pass to Ovechkin to score to make it 5-4. And remember though, Carolina's 4-0 in the preseason, so hopefully they can pull it off, Here we go. On the power play, Patrick Brown won the face-off over Nicholas Backstrom. It's a good penalty kill right here for the Carolina Hurricanes. So, for 140 left for the power play here. Let's listen.
The power play, the hooking call against Carolina's Greg McKegg. And for the 5th time tonight, the Capitals heading to the power play. Caps 1 for 4 on the man advantage so far. And not a good start to this power play opportunity as the Canes win the face-off and started up ice. Capitals, though, do regain possession inside their own zone.
So the Capitals, the Carolina Hurricanes win the face-off, but
already ticked off this power play opportunity.
We all know what happened.
Alex Ovechkin with a pair of goals tonight. Perhaps a preseason hat trick is in store for Ovechkin.
Maybe it
Those
is.
2 tallies coming on the power play back in the first period. Also scored at even strength in the second. Andrei Burakovsky and Jason Megna. Their other goal scorers.
4:49 left to the third.
Offsides. A minute 35 remaining.
A minute and 15 left of the power play. Lucas Wallmark wins the faceoff over TJ Oshie at the offside. Marco's on the left-hand corner.
Todd Reardon trying to get him in a lot of different roles here tonight, and maybe when we get to the game on Sunday as well against St. Louis.
And out there tonight,
a minute left for the Washington power play.
Potentially an audition in that sense for that wing position on the 4th line as well.
55 seconds left for the power
someone in Megno certainly could play the middle as well. Second time on this power play chance. Capitals are in offside. All the talk about preseason play and getting different looks for the Capitals tonight. This is the full complement as far as the power play is concerned, at least the top unit. Brett Connolly sometimes sees time on the second power play unit. He's not playing tonight, but with the exception of Connolly, all the other members of the power play are in there tonight. And one thing, fellas, keeping an eye on this season, well, we see a little bit more of Tom Wilson on the power play.
We will see more of Tom Wilson in the power play, I know that.
Organizationally, that maybe some power play time.
I'm all for that if that happens.
5-4, Buffalo over the Islanders. Of course, they scored a goal. As you can kind of tell them.
Exactly. 35 career
4 goals in the second for Toronto. That's amazing.
But on the power play now, the number 1 unit working, John Carlson.
57.4% for the Carolina Hurricanes and 42.6% for the Washington Capitals.
Shot is turned aside, but another rebound opportunity. But the Capitals unable to cash in, and the Hurricanes are able to dump it. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the third period. 20 seconds remaining on the power play opportunity.
And 3:14 left of the third period. It probably will go into OT or shootout.
Dishes it now. Andrei Burakovsky loses control of the puck inside the Carolina zone. As the final seconds now tick off. The Greg McKegg minor for hooking, and the Capitals now 1 for 5 on the power play here tonight. As Verona takes it through the neutral zone, dishing to Burakovsky. His pass attempt skips past Matt Niskanen into the neutral zone. The Capitals are able to regain control. Burakovsky dumping it in behind Peter Mrazek. He dishes Calvin to
3 minutes left for the third. 3 minutes left for the third.
The neutral zone, so Capitals will take advantage. Orlov, an outlet pass to Verana. His shot from in close, turned aside by Mrazek. Eller, though, able to take the rebound. Back to Orlov. Orlov, a dipsy
26 shots by the
into the
Washington
slot.
Capitals.
Orlov, nice
Looks like
his shot
Carolina
is
has
gloved
slowed
down
down
by
a
Peter
little.
Mrazek.
They're not
Just
being
under
playing
3 minutes
shots
to
on
play.
right now.
2:51.
I thought they were going to do
Capitals and
the
Hurricanes
40,
remain tied
but they never did.
4. Nice shot, nice chance there from.
But of course they had a penalty and all that, and Washington won the power play. And now there's a penalty. Patrick Brown hooking. Okay, Jason Magna. Oh my goodness, another penalty. Okay, on the by the Hurricanes. 27 shots. This is gonna hurt the Hurricanes now because.
You get the guys back together finally, and they're starting to get it clicking again.
Yes, it's going to take a little while.
Two penalties at the same time.
Like a game, so it's going to take a couple games. That's what they have. This game, the next game, and they'll be ready to go.
27 saves, but 20.
Another
hooking.
This one to Patrick Brown of the Hurricanes. So for the 6th time
Patrick Brown with the penalty, you know.
Officials also aware it's preseason play. Maybe they don't want overtime either.
I have no problem with it.
Giving the Capitals every opportunity here.
58.3 for depth and 47.7 for the Capitals. Look at this is handing the Capitals. How about this? Playing like how is this? Here's the penalty. Please score, Ovechkin. Please score Kuznetsov. Please score Oshie. Please score Carlson. Please score Backstrom.
Chance in front from Nick Backstrom. He misses wide. That allows the Hurricanes to clear it, but John Carlson will collect inside the Capital zone, and the Capitals will start over once again here.
Wrinkle in the power play. They're trying to feed Nicholas Backstrom in front of the net. That's a few times tonight.
1:30 left of the third.
Usually a spot occupied by TJ Oshie up there atop the crease. As Kuznetsov now takes.
Alright, I have to go now. Almost done, but check out the score later. Alright, NHL Hockey News Report. Like the video, ding, hit the bell, and subscribe. See you later on the NHL Hockey News Report. Bye.